Oh, someone just peed on me. That's a great start, huh? That's a great start. Hi, little girl. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, that's a tiny treat. There you go. Tiny treat, tiny treat. Those are my fingers. Hi, Robin and Henry. Goodness. Goodness, goodness. Can y'all hear y'all's boy in the back? He's already screaming at me. Hello from Azel. Ooh, we got a local. Hello from North Carolina. Oh, that was my bad. There you go. Where are y'all tuning in from tonight? I know you guys are all over the world, but Statler is in the geriatric ward. I will show him in a second. Nom. Harold is in our insect bat enclosure. How are y'all holding up with the weather? We are doing great. We are doing great. Thankfully, it was like 70 degrees today. I don't believe it was that hot, but it got pretty warm today. And Texas is, you know, the only place where it can be -4 at the beginning of the week and 70 degrees at the end of the week. Thank you for the donation, Richard. Oh, thank you for peeing on me. So sweet of you. I now have... Where's the towel? Oh, no. It's fine. I dropped the brush that we have in here. Thank you for the donation, Alice. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi from Georgia. I see Catherine Poe. PA. There you go. Nom. Oh, you have a mouthful. Can you see? You want another one? Here you go. All right, Coco, I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby. Hi, handsome. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Your boy Henry's watching. Thank you for the donation, Lucky. Oh, goodness. Hi, babies. Here, we'll go find Stat. Let's go see where the old man is. He might still be in bed. Nope, he's up. There's his butt. Are you numbing on some melon, buddy? Are you numbing on some melon? What are you doing, handsome? Oh, goodness. Oh, buds. You want some melon? You want a treat? There you go. From Belgium. Ooh, goodness. Cocoa Puff. Ugh, I love that nickname. This is Stat, if you guys don't know. He is our 33-year-old Indian flying fox. He is our oldest bat here at the sanctuary, and we do believe him to be the oldest living bat in captivity. Orlando, Florida. He is an old man. We do have a wish list on Amazon. You can find it on our donation page. On our website, there's a link to it. Thank you for asking, Linda. What's up, Statler? We got Miss Starley over here. This is my little ham. This is my little ham. She is a 26-year-old Indian flying fox. And then Chunky right here. Hi, Chunky girl. Chunky Chessie, do you want some melon? Melon? No melon? No, that's okay. Someone asked how their digestive systems work. What was that question? Where'd it go? How do their digestive systems work hanging upside down? They just have very, very strong digestive muscles. Good evening, everyone. Stats, you want another treat, Bubs? Here you go, baby. Here you go, baby. Look at that handsome boy. Thank you for the donation, Judy. Thank you for the donation, Teresa. Does anyone get left out of the loop when giving goodies? Some seem to move faster than others. I try my best to give equal treats to everyone, but we do have a lot of nets around. Oh, goodness. You got it, buds. We do have a lot of nets around the enclosure with additional treats. Nets like these. We also have buckets with treats as well, so that everyone can get some. Chunky Chunks, can you say hi? Chessie girl. Where is Harold? Harold is in the insect bat enclosure since he is a Mexican freetail. We are in the insect bat, we're in the fruit bat enclosure tonight. Hi, pretty girl. Chessie. Thank you for the donation, Ash. Wine country. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the donation, Anna. Hi, Coco. I hear you. You want another one? Want another one? Hi, Coco Puff. Hi, Coco Puff. Is the sanctuary open to the public at any time, or is it just staff and volunteers only? We are not open to the public. We do not offer any kind of tours or anything like that. Since a lot of our bats have come from very stressful situations, zoos, being on display, you know, stuff like that, as well as the cruel and exotic pet trade. A lot of strangers and a lot of foot traffic stresses them out. And we want to give these guys as peaceful of a life as possible. So we do not offer any kind of tours or anything like that. Thank you for the donation, Bruce. Is it cold or warm where they're at? So currently we are in North Texas. I mean, it was -4 degrees earlier this week. However, currently I think it was like 50 today. 50, 60, somewhere around there. How many bats are at the sanctuary? We currently have around 300 fruit-eating bats and around 100 insect-eating bats, totaling 400. I feel like I missed someone's donation. I want to see Baldy Boy for my birthday. Are you talking about Enzo? Let me see if I can, hold on. Enzo's over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's taking a nap. What's up, Enzo? Hi, handsome. I often like to mention that at night, these guys come down and they will eat a little bit and then they'll take a nap and then they'll eat a little bit more and then they'll take another nap. Thank you for the donation, Wendy. This is Enzo. Enzo is a 28-year-old Jamaican fruit bat. Him and a bunch of his buddies were rescued from DNA research over 2 decades ago. I believe 1996, maybe? Maybe? At that angle, I can't read comments. Oh, okay. Bye, Amos. How did you guys get started? That is a great question. Amanda Lawler is our founder and president. She, way back in the day, approximately, 30 some years ago, was walking in downtown Mineral Wells and found a bat on the sidewalk. And so she didn't know anything about bats, but she didn't want the little creature to suffer. And so she scooped her up with using a newspaper, and went to the library to do as much research as possible. Amanda Lawler. And that, the rest is history. She fell in love with the species. She absolutely loves, She loves bats, all species. Started Bat World. Bat World became an official organization in 1994, and we have just continued to grow over the years. Thank you for the donation, Lisa. How are Baxter and Zogi doing? They are both doing great. Thank you, Anna, for asking. I will try to track one of them down tonight. What other animals do you rescue besides bats, goats, and dogs? Those are currently the only animals that we here have at the sanctuary here currently. How is it when you add a new one to the pack? They are pretty open. And they accept new guys pretty quickly. Who is your oldest baddie? That would be our, I'm trying to scroll up through the comments. Thank you for the donation, Willow. That would be our Statler. He is a 33-year-old Indian flying fox. Indian. I can't talk. I feel like there's another question that I missed. Are there any bats that like ear scratches like cats and dogs? Not particularly. These guys don't really like affection. They're still very much wild animals. These guys don't want their bellies rubbed. They don't like head scratches or anything like that. They're not, bats just in general are not an affectionate species, which is why, you know, one of the very many reasons why they do not make very good pets. Make absolutely terrible pets. Yes, we are all of the staff members are vaccinated against rabies. Oh goodness. There's Sarah. Hi Sarah. Hi pretty girl. What happened to Statler's right eye? Unfortunately, we are not sure. While he has lived in captivity, you goofball. While he has lived in captivity his whole entire life, and we do have medical records dating back past his 33 years, some of the bigger things, and some of his, bigger injuries are not noted. We're not really sure why, but he came to us with his missing eye. How many species of bats do you have at the sanctuary? Oh goodness, we got so many. We have 6 different species of fruit-eating bats and 4 different species of insect-eating bats. That is, your thumb is stuck in my finger. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, Sarah. What are you doing, sweet girl? How can you tell them apart so quickly? Their personalities, by far. These guys, every single one of them has an individual personality from the way that they take treats. So this is Miss B right here. She completely opens her mouth all the way. Ronan usually takes his very, very gently. Like he barely opens his mouth. From the way that they take treats, from the noises that they make, the way that they just, move and crawl. They all have very vastly different personalities. What is their average lifespan? It depends on, Lil Drac is doing fantastic. I wish I could find him. He's a little guy, so he's really hard to find in this enclosure. So I wish I could find him quickly enough to show you guys, but... what was the question? What is their average lifespan? Oh my God. Oh goodness, please don't pee on me. Thank you, friend. It depends on the species. Every single species. On average, more specifically for fruit bats, in the wild, they would live around 15 years or so. In captivity, they can live anywhere between 20 and 30. If you heard anything that I just said, because I could hear Coconut screaming. What qualifications or training do you need to work with them? If you're interested in getting into this kind of field, I would research your local sanctuaries. If you have any rehabbers around you, anything like that, places to volunteer with. Other than that, dedication, a good attitude, and a love of animals. Do they ever swallow the fruit or do they always spit it out? Most of the time they just suck all the juices out and then spit it out. Did you get enough sheets? Yes, we did. Thank you, Kate, for asking. We were watching the bat cams last night and swear we saw Captain on the toy box cam. Yep, that is his corner. Captain usually hangs out around the toy box cam. That's his favorite area to hang out in, so that is probably him. He's a big old boy. This is Statler cam. I guess I didn't. You got that grape, buddy? Get that grape. You got it. Someone asked earlier if I've ever gotten bit. They will snag a finger when taking a treat every once in a while. They never bite down hard. And they will, of course, bite if they feel like they are in, danger. If they feel like they are truly, truly threatened. But these guys are not a very aggressive species. They don't just bite. Do the bats prefer female carriers to males, or does it make any difference? That's a very good question, Bruce. I don't think I've ever actually had anybody answer that question or ask that question. It sometimes can depend on the bat. We have noticed that Captain really likes men, so we think that at his old zoo he had a lot of male caretakers, but we have all female caretakers here at the facility, but we do have a couple male volunteers. How is Statler coping with his new celebrity status? Oh, he's just been, we've had a lot of people order extra fruit off of our Amazon wish list, so he's gotten treats. He is spoiled, and he knows it. How did the bats react to the winter storm? They weren't really affected since they have an inside enclosure, and we keep the temperature regulated, so they didn't really know what was going on. We did have to close the flight doors, and so they weren't able to go outside because we have, here, I'll show you really quick. It'll be a little dark, but it's okay. So this, I'll just see if I can do a little pan over. I'll walk in the corner here. This is our fruit bat enclosure. It is roughly 3,000 square feet. So we have that curtain right there shows one of our roosts, and that curtain back there all the way in that corner is, another one of our roosts. And then if you go in these double doors, this is what we call our flight area. It is a semi-outdoor enclosure. So unfortunately, these doors did get closed because of the cold weather, just so that we could keep the heat in better. But we have these huge, huge bay doors that we open, and they get some nice fresh air. But these guys love it out here. We do have a camera right up here. That is our flight area cam, where you can tune in and see them hanging out here. We do have 5 live bat cams on our website that live stream 24/7. We have one under this roost. We have one right here that is what we call the toy box cam or Captain's cam. Speaking of which, I need to move. We had Valentine's Day decorations hanging, and so we moved to this toy box. But we shall move the toy box back in front of the toy box cam. There you go. We do get a lot of questions about the toys, because a lot of people notice that we have a lot of stuff hanging in the enclosure, natural and unnatural enrichment. These things right here, this is a treat puzzle. We have a few different kinds. We have that one. We have this one over here, which is a little situation where we put little treats in here and then close it and turn it a little, and they have to figure out how to get the treats out from inside. They have a lot. What are you doing? They have a lot of stuffed animals hanging around the enclosure. This is an octopus that we have some treat cups clipped to the bottom. And then we do have toy boxes. So our little guys, specifically, all these guys like toys, but specifically our Corollias love, let me see if I can find one. these, hi Cappy, crinkle balls. These little cat toys, the little guys love these. We come in and they are absolutely everywhere on the floor. They throw them around and fly around with them. Hi Cap. Hi Captain. Hi sweet boy. This is Captain. He is a 17-year-old Indian flying fox. He is our biggest boy here at the sanctuary. His wingspan is roughly 4 feet, I believe, 4 feet or so. We did lose power and water during the winter storm. However, thankfully we have backup generators and backup solutions, so these guys weren't very affected. How many bats do you have in total? We have around 400 bats here at the sanctuary. We have around 300 fruit-eating bats. What are you guys doing over there? 300 fruit-eating bats and around 100 insect-eating bats. How come some bats are in the open and some bats are in cages? That is also a very, very good question. So what you guys saw earlier, this enclosure right here, this big old thing right here, this is what we call our geriatric ward. So this is the enclosure that has all of our older guys in it. We do open up these doors usually in the morning and just leave them open so that if these guys want to come out and wander around, they are more than welcome. However, all of these guys stay put. So Chessie, for example, is a 23-year-old Rodriguez fruit bat. Chunky, goodness, who are you? Starly. She is a 26-year-old Indian flying fox. Statler, the man, the king, the legend. He is a 33-year-old Indian flying fox. And then on the other end, and while, you know, a lot of people also think that this is like it's separated, that there's a wall in between because of the two sets of doors. But it's all one long enclosure. Is that Junie? Is that Juniper? Hi, Juniper. Hi, Junes. Hi, pretty girl. So these guys, as they get older, they start falling more, they develop arthritis, stuff like that. And so they come to live in the geriatric ward. We have multiple layers of padding so that if anybody were to fall, they wouldn't hurt themselves. We also have a lot of food in every corner. So this is a food bucket, food bowl. That bucket over there has lettuce in it, a water bottle, bananas, nets of all kinds, juice bottles. You name it, and it is in here. It is in within reach at all times. Hello, friend. Can I close this door? You want to go in? You want to go in? Casey. Yep. Keep it scooting. Keep it scooting. You want to go? All right. That's fine. I can leave the door open. Hi, Sarah. Hi, pretty girl. There's my Sarah bear. There's my Sarah girl. You want a treat, pretty? Here you go. Here you go. Do they like being pet touched or do they just tolerate it? We usually don't pet our bats. Usually the only time that we touch them or mess with them, take them down, stuff like that, is when they have medical needs that they need taken care of, or some of our older guys, once they start developing arthritis and stuff like that, it becomes really hard for them to groom in certain places. So we will give them little sponge baths. And those guys, they definitely tolerate it. These guys don't, I mean, they're still very much wild animals. These guys don't. Oh, hi, Captain. I was like, I wonder what just touched my head. And it was Captain right behind me. What kind of treats do you give them? We are giving honeydew melon tonight. Sometimes it's cantaloupe. Sometimes it's watermelon. Congrats from Brazil. Good work. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. None of these bats are able to be released back into the wild. They are sadly not. So these guys, we're in our fruit bat enclosure tonight. All of these guys have come from either zoos, the very, very cruel exotic pet trade, or we have some that were rescued from DNA research as well. And these guys, since fruit bats are not native to the United States, they are not able to be released here, and they would not be able to survive the trip back to their native countries. So that is why they will live here for the rest of their lives. Do they ever fly into you? No, not really. Sarah will fly and land on me purposefully, but these guys are usually pretty good. Every once in a while, you'll have one fly into you. How are you able to identify them? Identify so quickly who you were seeing. Is there another question? No. Okay. Thank you for the donation, Kay. So these guys have different personalities like nobody's business. Every single one of them. Some of them have different markings, and you can kind of identify that way. However, we notice personality first and foremost. Everything from the way that they take treats. Some of them grab my finger every single time that they take a treat. Some of them, take it more gently. Some of them open their mouth completely wide open. The way that the sounds that they make, I can tell coconuts scream from outside before I even walk into work some mornings. I can hear coconut. Everything. These guys just have such vastly different personalities. And once you're around them for so long, you just kind of memorize who is who. What is their fave snack? It depends on the bat. All of them have different different favorite foods. A common favorite usually seems to be cantaloupe and honeydew. But these guys, I'll walk over here. So this is what we call our, oh, hi, Crinkle. Hi, pretty girl. Is that you who's screaming at me? Is that you? I can hear you. Here you go. This is what we call our feeding tree. While we do have food all around the enclosure, this is where kind of the bulk of it is. We do have a camera right here that live streams on our website. And so these, we have, I think we have 11 or 12 of these big, huge metal troughs. And in here is a mixture of apple and banana, fruit cocktail. We put a little bit of everything in there. We have these nets around the enclosure. These things had giant heads of lettuce in there earlier. But we got some papaya out tonight. But these nets usually have sweet potato, papaya, bell pepper, squash, pumpkin, acorn squash, you name it. We got mangoes in here. They love lettuce. How's the floor cleanup routine in there? We have sheets. I point like you're I guess you can kind of see. We have sheets that line the floor. And so in the morning we come in and we sweep them all to the end. We shake them out, all of the debris kind of in one area. And we wash all of the sheets and sweep and mop the entire enclosure, put sheets back down. Thank you for the donation, Leslie. Thank you for the donation, Emily. When you bring in a new bat, how long until it joins the bat community? It depends. It's never very long, but it just kind of depends on a case-by-case situation. When you walk around, do you ever get covered in food and urine? Yes, and poop. Every day. Every day. At the very, very beginning of this stream, I started getting peed on, so that was a great way to start. If I miss your donation, and do not say thank you, I'm so very, very sorry. Sometimes the chat just moves very quickly for me. Thank you, Leslie. Here, there's a drip. There's a drip of juice. Get it? Do they purr like a cat? They make a lot of different noises, but I wouldn't necessarily say they purr like a cat. Do you have a favorite bat, or do any bats have a favorite person? Some of our bats do kind of show that they have a favorite caretaker. Notoriously, Statler's favorite caretaker is Mo. Okay, this Crinkle, poor girl. Here, I know you. There you go. Statler's favorite caretaker is Mo. Captain prefers a volunteer. Zogi also prefers volunteer Lauren. It kind of depends. Oh goodness, that was a Corellia that just flew by. I wouldn't say I have a favorite bat. Captain is my boy. Oh my goodness. Starly. I love me some Starly. Enzo. Thank you for the donation, Jan. For the insect-eating bats, will they only eat fresh mealworms or will they eat dried? I do believe that we only feed fresh. Oh, that is directly on my head. Thank you. Where? Okay, that was literally on the top of my head. Hi, Coco. I need to start wearing a hat in here. Why is everything red? We do use red lights at night. Bats cannot see the color red, and so it's a little easier on their eyeballs. And we use red lights whenever we're in here. We turn off all lights when we leave. What are you doing, Coco? I just have a towel sitting on my head now. I bet I look funny. I wonder if anybody can see me on the back cams walking around with a towel on my head. Honestly, I've worked here so long, you would have thought that we would have done that from the get-go, but we have not. How's Chessie? Let's go find her. Oh goodness. Where's that chunk of monk? There she is. She is doing great. She is doing great. I offered her some melon and she refused. Typically she is a sweet potato girl nowadays. Miss girl, Miss ma'am, would you like some melon? Oh, that's my finger. How about melon? There you go. Silly. Thank you for the donation, Tom. Hi guys, welcome. I am always scared I'm gonna pronounce y'all's names wrong. Is it Nasir? I see y'all's name everywhere, and y'all donate so much, and I'm always scared to mispronounce. I never want to offend anybody. How old is Chessie? Chessie is 23. Who did someone just grab the towel on my Captain? Did you just grab the towel? He's like, ma'am, that is very funny. You don't need a towel on your head. I was like, why? Hold on, buddy. Let me get a good treat for you. Let me get a good treat. Oh, that's kind of a sliver. It's okay. I'm getting kind of to the bottom of the barrel of my treat. Oh, that was a piece of melon that just hit my head. Chunky. Amber. Yes. Thank you for the donation, Eddie. Someone is, are you grabbing? Are you grabbing from my phone? Here you go. Hello from Denmark. You guys are great. Do you allow public visits? We are unfortunately closed to the public. We don't offer any kind of tours or anything like that. These guys, a lot of these guys have come from zoos and situations like that have high foot traffic. And we have noticed that strangers and high foot traffic and stuff like that does tend to stress them out. And so we want them to be as peaceful and happy as possible. Do they like to be snuggled? Nope. These guys don't like to be snuggled. They don't like belly rubs. They don't like head scratches. They don't really like to be touched. They like us when we have treats. And that's about it. These are still very much wild animals. How did you get the job? I was born and raised in Weatherford, and I've lived here all my life. And once a job opened up, I applied. And the rest is history. Hello from Michigan. Hello, hello. Are you showing? I see you showing off. Thank you, Sean, for the donation. Oh, are you taking notes? Goof. Oh, thank you for not peeing on my head. Hello, hello. Thank you for the donation, Teddy. Hello from... Oh, goodness. What are you guys doing? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Amber and family, for the donation. Do they pick favorites among the other bats to hang out with? That is a good question. They all pretty much bunk together, and they all pretty much hang out together. Ooh, I just have bats everywhere. Every time I keep stepping backwards, they just follow me. Why are you guys so obsessed with me? Because we got treats. Treats. Where are you located and how can someone volunteer? Do you accept temporary volunteers? We accept temporary volunteers. We accept volunteers on kind of a case-by-case situation, but we do accept volunteers. We are in North Texas, in Weatherford, more specifically. Little outside of Weatherford. But we have a volunteer application on our website. So if you are interested in volunteering, feel free to fill that out. Goodness, so many of you guys tonight. That's my finger. Can I have that back? No, can I have this back? Let me have that back. We bought a bat house from y'all's page. Yay! I love bat houses. I just dropped on my... Oh, melon just dropped on my foot. Since they are wild animals, do you think that they like you just for the food, or do they really care about you? In all honesty, they pretty much like us for the food. Thank you, Teddy. These are my babies. These are my... No matter... Hey, that is my finger. Can I have... That's not a piece of melon, you goof. You a goofball? Here. There's a piece of melon. These are my babies. These are my babies. They're Sarah. Oh no. That was my bad. Thank you for the donation, Elizabeth. Thank you. Licky, licky. Licking that melon juice off of my hands. Hi from Oregon. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting to the bottom of my treat pouch. I just have like teeny tiny little pieces. Look at all those ears. Yep. Their ears and the way that they move are my favorite. Amongst a lot of other things. Thank you for the donation, Beth. So if you guys you guys do tune in frequently. I used to live stream typically on Friday nights, and then they got moved to Saturday nights, and now we are moving to Sunday nights. So I will be live streaming from now on Sunday nights, usually around 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Thank you for the donation, Helen. So I usually try to live stream every weekend, stuff like the winter storm, and sometimes things pop up that I don't live stream, but for the most part, I do try to live stream every weekend. Thank you for the donation, Mike. Sunday nights are better. Sunday nights are better. I agree. But I love hanging out with y'all. I love hanging out with my bats. I love talking about my bats. Thank you for the donation, Helen. And I will always talk about my bats and answer any questions. Ordered shirts. Can't wait to get them. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Send us a picture on Instagram or here on Facebook once you get them. Their personalities are so huge you can even see them through the phone. They are. This is the weirdest feeling. Never in my life did I imagine that I would be standing here live streaming on Facebook, the fact that my hand is getting licked by an African fruit bat. Do you guys ever just like stop in your life and be like, how did I get here? What events in my life? I'm not complaining. I love it, and I will not trade it for the world. But it's just really funny when you're like, how did I get here? Oh gosh. Are there any items the bats need most after the storm? I don't believe so, honestly. I think we are good. Thank you for asking, though. Living the dream. You are very right, Anna. All right, guys. I am officially out of treats. Oh, hello. I don't know. What is a bat's tongue? Here. That is the last little mushy bit out of my treat bin. What does a bat's tongue feel like? It is a mixture between a cat's and a dog's. It's not really soft, but it's not hard or scratchy like a cat's. I don't really know. Oh goodness, that's a funny question. Okay, yes, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. I'm out of treats, so these guys are just gonna keep staring at me. Are African fruit bats native to the United States? I don't know about that. No, so we do not have any fruit bats that are native to the United States. United Streets. The United Streets of America. We don't have any fruit bats that are native to the United States. We only have native insect-eating bats here. How often do you update the Amazon wish list? We try to update it as much as possible. Weekly at the minimum. But we usually do it, we try to do it every few days or so. Okay. I will see you guys next weekend. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you guys for the donations and for the questions and for the love and the comments and the shares and absolutely everything that you guys do for us. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we are so thankful for every single one of you. You guys, we couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys for absolutely everything tonight, and I will see you guys next weekend. Good night, everyone. Good night, Robin. Good night, Henry. Good night, Laura. Good night. Good night, everyone. I will see you guys next weekend. Bye.